Welcome back to Cryptopia, where we go over the wet and wild happening in NFT land. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way in. Today, we're going over the news as we do on the daily, except not daily, semi-daily, or whenever the fuck I feel like it daily. I haven't read any of these. Usually, I read them beforehand, so forgive me if I stumble a little bit. So, Yuga Labs threatened with a lawsuit for allegedly fle- already starting fleecing investors. Oh, how the mighty have fallen further. So, if you guys remember recently, Yuga Labs was suing Ryder Rips or whatever his name is, and originally I think I had said that Fillion was also being sued, but he's actually not being sued. It's just Ryder Rips. Um, and I guess maybe whoever might have been associated with Ryder Rips as well, helping him in the background, maybe. But anyways, so now these guys are being sued. So law firm Scott plus Scott, Scott and Scott, however you say it, has threatened to file a class action lawsuit against Yuga Labs, the creators of the Ape Coin and the Bored Ape Yacht NFT, alleging that investors were inappropriately induced to buy financial products and that celebrity promoters and endorsements inflated the price of the company's NFTs and tokens. According to an announcement by the law firm, unsuspecting investors were induced into buying the NFT and token by the leadership, which promised huge growth prospects and returns on their investment through celebrity promotions and endorsements. Yuga Labs fleeced investors after selling off millions of dollars of fraudulently promoted NFTs. Yuga Labs launched the Ape Coin to further fleece investors. They're using that fucking word a lot. Once it was revealed that the touted growth was entirely dependent on continued promotion as opposed to actual utility or underlying technology, can I just say that a lot of this stuff has yet to actually become invented yet? I just did a recent series of videos, and I actually have some more videos to make on Godjira, the NFT project. And when they first came out, like a lot of other projects, Doodles as well, they didn't really have anything going for them other than the fact that they were selling this thing and they promised to do this other thing. Yuga Labs is now releasing the Metaverse. You know what I mean? Their company is growing slowly, making other deals and other things like that. Just saying. Anyways, retail investors were left with tokens that had lost over 87% from the inflated price rise on April 28th. Not really their fault. People did ape in, you know, pun intended. And like I said, the coin itself did lack any sort of utility aside from the fact that it was going to be predominantly used on their metaverse, which is being created right now, which is about to launch at some point in time. But they're doing stress tests and stuff, so they're getting ready for that. And once that launches, that coin will become valuable, I imagine. Individual investors to seek compensation for losses. It added that individual investors of NFTs and ApeCoin will now come together to seek restitutions for the loss of their funds and ask those who suffered losses to reach out to the firm. It's a money grab, it's a cash grab. That's all it really kind of is. To be honest, I don't think anything will come of this. Similar to how I don't think anything will come of Yuga Labs going after Ryder Rips. I really don't think any of these you know, lawsuits are really gonna pan out to being anything other than a waste of the court's time and potentially whatever money these guys had to pay the lawyers involved. That's about it. In response to the proposed lawsuit, the community seemed unperturbed, with several users voicing support for Yuga Labs. Interestingly, the $4 billion company had sued a. Okay, yeah. So, like I said already, I don't really think much is gonna come out of this. I think it's just a waste of time on everybody's ends here. Like, nothing's really gonna happen with this whatsoever. So moving on, so some sort of Walking Dead collectibles NFTs. It seems so. Orange Comet to unleash degenerative walkers in the Walking Dead realm. As the Walking Dead prepares to wrap up the series, finally, a grim reign of terror begins to steep through the cracks into the metaverse, infecting the very fabric of existence. As the horde of relentless undead warriors march, ever onwards with an unwavering lust for fleshy, harvested human brains. The only hope left for the future of humankind lies in the hands of a robust few with the mantle to withstand the macabre onslaught. Armed with a handful of first-rate NFTs, I imagine axes, guns, um, samurai swords, whatever else was in the show, these chosen soldiers must venture into the virtual plane to deal with this nightmarish nemesis a decisive blow, as a result, knocking them off their bony perch and ending the insatiable charge with a swift blow to the temporal lobe. Now, this indulgent virtual gore fest takes its next stumbling steps toward as Orange Comet prepares to unleash the utility-laden degenerative walkers to add a dash of optimism to these apocalyptic survival hopes. The March of the Degenerative Walkers, dragging their feet into July 28th, which is coming up very soon, with a deadly wail to chill even the most battle-hardened bones. The fearsome degenerative walkers arrive to present a unlikely ally in the battles to come, shifting forward to provide unique, unrevealed utility for those building their base in the undead realm. So I'm assuming these are some sort of like these specific walkers or an NFT walkers that you can kind of use to help you in some way. I stopped watching the show a very long time ago, but I did know I did see certain clips and images and stuff of like them using walkers in multiple different ways to help them somehow. More than just a decomposing face, however, these spectacular NFTs hide a morbid secret up their bloodied sleeves. Like every well-performing walker, they spread their awful affliction far and wide. So those holding onto the unique assets will see additional creatures descend over the passage of time. Okay. Each of the 5,000 available degenerative walker NFTs will be a one-to-one with no two alike. Owners are encouraged to hodl these special NFTs because they least expected another even more degenerative version of their original NFT will be spawned. That's pretty sick. So you can just continue to hold yours and it will evolve over time, which I think is really dope. These second generation NFTs will take on characteristics from the demonic original and be airdropped into the owner's bloody wallet. These also will be one-to-one original. So you get both. I thought it was going to evolve, which is cool. You get two. That's also cool. The second walker decomposes, and then a third walker, even more gruesome, will appear, and then a fourth. All four walkers can be used in the Deadlands, and the owners can keep them for sale or sell them individually. How to participate? Only those to hold the Walking Dead Walkers Pass on July 26th, when a gruesome snapshot will be taken at 12 o'clock high noon Pacific time, will be deemed worthy enough of owning a degenerative walker NFT. Then at the appointed time on Thursday, July 28th, those who were granted access will be able to mint said created NFT, which will then be delivered to their wallet. Simple as that. So I mean, that's pretty cool. If you're really into The Walking Dead, I suggest checking this out. None of this really, it's a cool idea, it's a cool concept, cool way to use NFTs for sure. Nothing in there really like wows me at all, to be honest. I'm not even completely sure how the full collection, comes together. If there's like they already started something beforehand. I mean, they have the dead the game that I forgot what it was called, but I mean, that's cool if you're interested in that. There, that is. So Treeverse, I ended up seeing this in a tweet. The gameplay for this looks pretty freaking cool. That was just a little bit of a teaser. So, hotly anticipated blockchain-based MMORPG Treeverse has dropped its latest gameplay footage, giving an insightful glimpse of its current progress ahead of an all-action trailer set to deploy within the coming days. In a sneak peek circulated by Masters at Arms, Lupify, fans had an early look at the long-awaited title. This time around, opening a short window into its immersive battle mechanics, revealing a smooth yet fantastic action scene as multiple players take on a series of fearsome foes. So that's really cool. Like that does look pretty freaking dope. First time I'm really hearing anything about Treeverse. Didn't know anything about that. I just literally saw the tweet, clicked on it, saw this. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go talk about this because fuck it, it just looks dope. And anybody who's into, you know, NFTs, gaming, MMOs, like this would definitely be something I would be checking out. I'll probably look into it a bit further for sure. Um, it's been busy making some other videos like the Godzilla ones, but definitely want to look more into what the Treeverse has got going on. The game itself will see avid adventurers delve into the mobile optimized uh Arbaros continent, wherein they will embark on a journey of cooperative gameplay and social engagement. This is all enabled through a wealth of impassive impressive partnerships and huge funding rounds. That's cool. I mean, it seems dope. Mobile optimized, like, so I can just play on my phone and it'd be cool. I hate mobile games that are like that require like battling though, like in this particular way, because it's just not like they just like it's mobile optimized. It says, but they don't react fast enough, right? So it's just like it because it's a phone. It's not a controller. It's not a freaking 3DS or whatever, or what's it called. It's not a Switch, right? Anyways, where was I? Treeverse aims to be up and running with an alpha release later in the year. Okay, that'd be cool. With an exciting PvE mode where NFT holders can farm root with NF trees, build a homestead on plots of land, and go adventuring with a timeless avatar. However, upon the full release, an inclusive free-to-play mode will mean even those without NFTs can join in the fun. Oh, that's sick. So that's cool. I'm actually super excited to just. I'm hoping that they have. So when is that? However, upon the full release. So when the full release comes out, I'm definitely gonna look into this just because like I don't really have time to play games as much as anymore. But like I would love to jump in and play the free to play and just kind of see what it's about and see how fun it actually is. Moving on. So NFT Worlds hits a roadblock as Minecraft outlaws Web3 tech. So Mojang Studios has thrown a significant spanner into the machinery of the ambitious NFT World project, effectively banning any kind of blockchain or NFT integration from their popular Minecraft game. So you guys probably have heard about this already by now. It was huge news that Minecraft is banning NFTs and all NFT related derivatives or ideas around it, and you can't even make their IPs as NFTs either. So the news came like a punch to the face. Is pretty much for these guys specifically, for any Web3 outfit who had planned to build within the Minecraft infrastructure, leaving them keen to enter into dialogue with Mojang Studios. Despite this, the resilient world builders remain committed to soldiering on with their Web3 plans. Yeah, no shit. How are they gonna fucking stop, bro? How much money have you wasted? You can't just call it a quits tomorrow. Realistically, however, NFT Worlds has acknowledged in all likelihood that it has two options going forward. Either they hire a development team to build their own platform based on one of the many Minecraft clones that have emerged in the decades since its release, or integrate their services into an existing GameFi platform, something they had already prepared for in case of such a crisis. So then do that. Why? I mean, you can do either, to be honest with you. But if you're already preparing for the crisis to do that, just fucking do that then. I feel like hiring an entire team to build your whole platform would be probably more costly. Maybe do this, see how people react, see how much money you can make off of that, and then build off separately. Here's an early look at our upcoming guidelines regarding Minecraft and NFTs. Don't. I thought this was a different tweet. Anyways, in the announcement, Mojang and by association Microsoft essentially banned the use of NFTs and blockchain from all aspects of the game, which in all honesty is a bit rich coming from a company that offered NFTs at its own Windows 11 launch. Really? Wow, I did not even know that. That's so fucking whack, bro. Alright, following the unwelcome bombshell, trading activity spiked as collectors looked to offload their assets, therefore seeing the number of transactions soar and floor prices plummet. Yeah, obviously people get scared, so they dip set. All right, this is the last article I've got here. GameStop 9/11. I had to put it here because of that. I'm not even gonna say it. GameStop NFT pulled after selling dozens of times for this specific event in September that happened. So an NFT based on a man who you know passed away during an attack on those tower days has been sold for days. So shortly after GameStop launched an NFT platform earlier this month, one creator started selling an NFT called Falling Man, mimicking the infamous photo from September that date. It changed hands dozens of times, eventually fetching hundreds of dollars until GameStop quietly removed it sometime over the weekend. Not before people found out about it though. So this was sort of the NFT itself. If you can see that there, there was a bunch of people who had the corresponding one next to it. Um, but you can probably you can use Google and you can find it. So GameStop launched its NFT just days after the latest round of mass layoffs as its corporation. This was hilarious, by the way, and not like haha funny. This was just like what they launched this whole NFT platform and then laid off a whole bunch of people. Users can mint and trade autographed JPEGs with GameStop taking a small cut of each transaction. Since it went live, the platform has earned an alien. It's actually made a significant amount of money. It's like better than Coinbase's. So at least hundreds of that seems to have come from the September inspired NFT created by a user and seemingly uploaded to the GameStop NFT platform within a day of its debut. The Fallen Man NFT displays an astronaut between two sets of vertical white and black columns. This one probably fell from the So basically, I think the way GameStop, you can't. I don't think just anybody can upload their stuff to GameStop either. Like it's curated. They handpick who can and can't. So the fact that something like this got through, this guy probably thought it wasn't gonna be much of anything, or maybe he did. I don't really know. It's hard to say actually. Well, so while GameStop NFT's marketplace mascot is an astronaut, the Fallen Man NFT is otherwise a ripoff of the original photo, which I guess I can bring up here because they have this thing here. You guys see that in the corner there? There you go. So that's it basically. I mean, so that's it. They removed it. It did make a lot of money. I was about to say it made a killing. Not funny, but they removed it, and that's kind of the be all end all of that. People were upset. They removed it. Nobody cares anymore. Life goes on. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. That's sort of the latest and greatest in the NFT space right now. I haven't been able to make a lot of news videos because of the other specific project videos I was trying to make. It took up a lot of my time. But I will be right back on to making some more new stuff because there's a lot of stuff happening in the NFT space constantly every day. And it's pretty fantastic to see, actually, because I find that a lot of what I'm seeing nowadays is this video's getting too long, is less of the get rich quick stuff and a lot more of the, let's grow the space kind of stuff. And I love seeing that. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time.